everybody, Justin here with Sillage Scents. I've got a pretty quick video today for you about the perfect Christmas fragrances. We're just a few days away from Christmas. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Excuse my voice, I'm just a little bit hoarse, but this is such a great topic and there's so many fragrances that fit well in this season. So here's a few recommendations for you. As you're watching, please let me know in the comments, have you tried these? Do you have other suggestions? And please subscribe to my channel. I've got a couple videos coming out every week. All right, here we go. One that I will mention first. This is one that one of my sons has come to really love, and it is a powerhouse. It is a projection monster. Almost every time I walk into the room where he is and he's wearing this, even 4 hours later, I'm talking, I will smell it 8 or 10 feet away from him. And this is a cheapie, Ameer Oudh Intent by Lattafa. This is a by the fireplace clone. I think it's great for Christmas because it is smoky and sweet. It's got a little bit of an aromatic kind of quality, but mostly you get burning wood and roasted marshmallows. It has that feel of sitting by the fire on Christmas morning, roasting marshmallows. So it's just an interesting scent. Oh, and it's spicy. I want to mention that, especially a couple hours in, you start getting a lot of interesting spice in this fragrance. So that's a pretty good one. Another one that I'll mention, this is a little bit of a different take, but this one is minty and sweet. It's got vanilla and mint and fruits. It's got some candied apple in there. And so, of course, I'm talking about Eros EDP. And this one is a slightly different take than the EDT, and I think this one is even more appropriate for Christmas. You could also go with Eros Flame. They're all going to give you a kind of vanilla, slightly aromatic, kind of spicy sort of fragrance. Flame, you've got some orange in there and some quinoto and rosemary, some interesting herbs. But I think this one out of the line would be my pick. Something about vanilla and mint and candied apple on Christmas just really seems to fit. I've got one coming up, though, that I think is the ultimate, but we're building up to that. All right, the next one we'll go with. This one is a little bit of a different take as well, but it is a sort of sweet and spicy aromatic take. This one is fairly loud for the first, 3-4 hours or so. And it's not an incredibly long-lasting fragrance, but it's definitely got some power. With any of these, you're going to want to go light on your sprays so you don't choke everybody out in the room. 2 or 3 sprays on most of these is going to be adequate for Christmas Day. This one is Mugler, the original A Men. And so this one has got a whole litany of fragrances. It's got some mint. It's got some other kind of aromatic spices. It's got an accord they just call spicy notes that's in the opening. It's got milk and honey in the mid, and in the base you've got like some vanillic benzoin, some sweet base that mixes all through the fragrance. This one is unique, again, because it's got that sort of sweet, spiced kind of feel that I think of related to Christmas. I'm trying to go short on these because I only have a moment before I have to end the video. One more I'm going to mention. This one is a different kind of take, but it's one that I've really come to love. And it's a dark fragrance. It's definitely a heart of winter fragrance. It's spicy. It's sweet. I'm talking about this beauty right here, Philipp Plein, No Limits. This is going to be a chocolate leather spicy fragrance. Think about sitting down with some hot chocolate and some spiced kind of Christmas bread, maybe wearing a leather jacket or sitting on a leather couch by the fireplace. This is definitely something that reminds me of that cozy feeling in the winter as all of the kind of spiced goods start coming through the house between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So this is a good one, Philipp Plein, No Limits. The whole purpose of this video was really to build up to the one that I think is the ultimate I think I would put this one above Burberry London, which has kind of been the Christmas king for many years. It's still a great fragrance. It's got port wine and cinnamon and some different spices, some leather, some things like that. But this to me is the ultimate Thanksgiving through Christmas scent. This is what I'll be wearing on Christmas morning. And this is no surprise, of course, Spicebomb Extreme. This is the ultimate Christmas fragrance. Again, one of my sons has begun to love this fragrance, and it is a powerhouse. 2 or 3 sprays, and you will be projecting 6 feet for 4 or 5 hours. It is a monster. So 2 sprays, if you're going to be around a lot of people on Christmas, is adequate. But you've got vanilla and cinnamon, and you've got a bunch of spices in the opening that mix with that vanilla. You've got a woodsy base. You've got a very long-lasting vanilla spicy fragrance. If I were to go down the list of spices, I believe you've got I think you've got some cardamom. I think you've got, I don't know if this one has the black pepper. I believe it does. It does. It's got black pepper. It's got cinnamon. It's got, of course, the vanilla in the base, which really makes this fragrance. And it's got an undertone of tobacco, you know, very slightly smoky, but just a tobacco undertone. This one, ever since about Thanksgiving, every time I smell it, I've worn it a few times myself. My son has worn it more than I have, but I think, man, this smells like the holidays, almost to the point where I'm thinking, man, it's going to be hard to wear this other than that November, December, January time frame, because it so reminds me of that time of year. So I think the ultimate Christmas fragrance has got to be Spicebomb Extreme. Vanilla, spices, tobacco. It is a beauty, and it is a powerful fragrance. So go easy on the sprays with all of these. There's a lot of fragrances I could have put in here. Pretty much sweet and spicy, maybe even sweet and aromatic is what I think of around the Christmas. If something's got a little smoke in it or a little tobacco, even better. So let me know in the comments, what would be your pick for Christmas Day? What are you going to wear? What should be in this list? And please subscribe to the channel. Thanks again so much for watching. I'll see you soon on the next one.